Welcome to Raw Forestry. This isn't showroom engineering. This is field-tested, hands-on machinery, built by people who understand force, failure, and limits. Here, torque is respected, hydraulics are questioned, and safety is earned, not assumed. Smart design starts with understanding where power is wasted. Using twin pumps for speed and torque is a solid move. Less pressure loss, faster cycles. Still, I'd keep an eye on the seals. Birch fibers and moisture don't play nice with hydraulics, and they'll destroy weak systems fast. It's a great build, no doubt. But even in a backyard setup, safety comes first. 9 tons of force doesn't forgive mistakes, ever. That's a 3-kilowatt motor running 15 RPM through a 132 gearbox. You're looking at roughly 650 units of torque at the shaft. That reduction ratio explains why it splits applewood like it's nothing. The flywheel and large pulley keep momentum steady, which helps, but I'd still recommend a clutch or overload cutoff. When things go wrong, they go wrong fast. Efficiency here comes from synchronized hydraulics. Cutting and splitting in a single cycle isn't flashy, but it's smart. The 6-way wedge minimizes wasted motion, while constant pressure from the skid steer keeps energy transfer clean. That's real productivity measured in tons per hour, not bragging rights. The Petzl Auto VSP60 isn't just strong, it's a kinetic machine. An 18.5 kilowatt motor drives the hydraulic piston with serious momentum. Logs up to 700 millimeters split without hesitation. 20 tons of force means no stalling, just physics doing its job. Some people spend thousands on factory machines. Others build theirs from scrap, patience, and attitude. It shakes, smokes, screams, but it still outworks a weekend chainsaw setup. You can tell it runs on courage, caffeine, and wiring that probably shouldn't be trusted. "50 tons of hydraulic force pressing down on a log. You can almost hear the molecules give up. The energy transfer is brutal but precise. Dense hardwood turns into clean stove pieces. Every time. What makes it work is the PTO drive's simple mechanics. Massive power, consistent torque. This kind of setup brings you back to when splitting wood was part of daily life. The sound of the cone biting in, the steady hum of a motor built to last. No fancy hydraulics, just raw torque and craftsmanship. Oak till sunset, no shortcuts. A 55 horsepower Deutz pushing dual 30 GPM pumps, about 3,000 PSI feeding twin hydraulic circuits. That flow divider and pressure compensation show real engineering thought. The saw head flirting with binding tells you the system is tuned right at the edge, exactly where efficiency peaks. Running off the MTZ's PTO at around 180 bar, you're getting close to 9 tons of splitting force. The 4-way wedge boosts output, though a relief valve would save those seals. A perfect mix of old-school Soviet engineering and backyard creativity. Watch the drive belt sync with the crank mechanism. The vertical blade rack stays aligned through dual gears. Old technology mechanically brilliant. 19th century ideas still holding their ground. What's impressive here isn't raw power. It's geometry, chain ratios balancing force and speed, reducing motor strain. The spring return stabilizes timing, delivering consistent energy each stroke. Crude, yes, but effective. That exposed flywheel? Yeah, that sends chills down your spine. One wrong move near that blade and you'll regret it forever. Machines like this demand respect. Gloves on. Clear space. No distractions. Power doesn't forgive mistakes, it multiplies them. Four horsepower doesn't sound like much until a drag saw bites into wood with no hydraulics, no sensors. Just gears, fuel, and determination. Practical, loud, built to last. That's how real yard machines are made. The conical screw splitter is physics in its purest form. Rotational energy converted into linear force. Every spin buries deeper, multiplying torque until the fibers surrender. Respect the RPMs, this isn't a toy, it's a power translator. Back in the day, no sliding miter saws. Just a steady hand, a wooden stand, and a corded beast. You can almost smell the sawdust and hear honest work humming. Integrated log splitter setups like this turn muscle into rhythm. 6 to 8 tons of force, Smooth operation, dual operators. Feed the log, pull the lever, watch it work. Quiet, fast, efficient. Perfect for anyone tired of swinging an axe all weekend. This is the kind of machine that saves your back and your marriage. Then, you notice the clever stuff. Wheel torque repurposed into a screw splitter, probably running 600 to 800 RPM, around 100 foot-pounds of torque. Impressive, but without guards or a torque limiter, it's risky. One clutch and a cover would change everything. When your lawn equipment needs hydraulic levers, you know it's serious. That's not a woodcutter, that's a tree terminator. The operator stands there calm while the blade slices logs like butter. One person, one machine, an entire forest handled solo. Behind every weld and bolt is a story. Patience, skill, stubborn pride. These machines aren't born in factories. They're built in silence, with purpose. The output is impressive, but cold weather raises questions. Hydraulic lines need insulation or they'll stiffen and fail. Still, with its feed system and multi-blade head, productivity doubles. Traditional splitters can't compete.